Justin, is it safe for someone on H-1B to travel to India for a funeral? And should they be concerned about re-entering the US with a visa valid until 2027?
So, generally speaking, I advise against travel presently unless it's for, urgent or extreme matters. This would qualify as an urgent or extreme matter, which would justify an individual's travel. If your visa is still valid, you have valid H-1B employment, then yes, we can send that person, we can let that person go abroad and come back in the United States. The only people that I say, you need to be a little bit more cautious than the run-of-the-mill person is, are you with a consulting company? If you're with a consulting company, you're going to receive a higher level of scrutiny by CBP. It's just how they're behaving presently. The other issue is OPT and STEM OPT employment. Do you have any OPT or STEM OPT employers that you know exist in some sort of database as potentially problematic actors? Some of these I can give you examples of are companies like FindDream, Integra, Blackstone Technologies, Wireclass. There's a couple of these other entities. If you worked with one of those entities, then if you're coming back into the United States, there's a high probability that you're going to be placed in secondary inspection to talk with CBP about your employment history. That kind of back ends into this notion that, CBP has become significantly more aggressive under the Trump administration. So not only can they use that pretext of bringing you in because of the employment history, they can also then begin questioning the validity of your current H-1B employment. So look, yes, you can travel. This is a serious situation. You're attending a funeral. You should be fine to re-enter, but make sure that you are prepared to answer questions related to your current H-1B employment, and make sure that you are aware that CBP has the ability to request access to any electronic device that is on your person at the time of entry, which means not only can they look through your emails, your social media history, but they can also look through your text messages. And so what I have definitely seen them do is use that ability to work backwards to try and find a justification to cancel somebody's visa. So I would just say be cautious, be prepared when you travel in, make sure you have all the information lined up to go, who your employer is, where you're working, what you're doing, who your direct report is, and make sure that your devices are clean. And if they're not, ship them ahead of you so that you're just traveling in with your work phone.
Okay, thank you so much, Justin, for taking that up.
You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late-night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMMI Support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case